Stitchy Lynn here. Happy Monday. How are you? I look very boho today, don't I? It's what I was going for. So I did finish the boys' UFO here. So I want to show you that. It's very cute. Oh, and happy note, I believe our AC is working again. Yes! Because tomorrow is supposed to be 80 degrees here. So I was really dreading that, having to close it all up and everything. And I had an idea today, and I thought, actually last night as I was drifting off to sleep, and I thought, I don't think we've tried that yet. So I talked to my husband, just when I was still at home. He called and I said, hey, I got a question for you. Have we tried blah, blah, blah? And he goes, I don't think so. I said, well, I had that idea as I was falling off to sleep last night. He goes, go ahead, try it. I said, okay. So I did, and by golly, it worked. Then I switched it back over to the auto, and it worked on both the low and the high setting over there too. So I don't know. I know I'm grateful. Here is a cute little UFO. I will tell you, this is one of the most challenging ones to trim out. And I did make a couple of mistakes. I got too close on this right here, but I put a little extra, I put a little bit of freight check on it. So hopefully it won't. And then I always write on the back, and it says, for my boys, 6/1/26, and love, Linnea, with a heart. And I do that with fabric markers. It's difficult to write on felt, let me tell you. So there's that. And now I already saw, oh, hello, welcome in. Welcome, welcome. Here, I'll show you anyway, because you just popped in. So just as I was putting it away, and that's okay. I'm not griping. I'm just saying, if I can get it open again. This is for my boys. I finished the UFO, and I was saying how challenging it was. This is the most challenging one that I have ever had to trim out. It was a bugger, let me tell you. So if you would give me a thumbs up, I would greatly appreciate it, because that's going to push me out to the algorithm more, and we'll get more followers. And oh wow, 13 of you. And I don't think I need these ones. And that will get me to maybe monetization. I don't know if I really want to be monetized or care to be. I guess if I do become monetized, I keep saying modified. If I do oh, thank you for the thumbs up. If I do become monetized, it's just an added bonus, is the way I look at it. So now I'm working on this little guy, wee Highland Cow. Isn't he cute? And it is a cross stitch as well. I did follow their directions explicitly. She says to, or you'll be sorry, in so many words in the kit. So I thought, all right, well, I won't do how I usually do things. Oh, 3 likes. Thank you. 3 thumbs up. So I did. And I'll show you that in just a moment. Here, I just want to get everything out, ready to stitch. What? Why was that? Hey, Summer. How are you? PBS, this is what that comment gets you. Blocked from my channel. Clearly you don't read or care about what's in the description. There we go. Absolutely insane people. I am good, Summer. Thank you for asking. I was just sharing earlier how our AC seems to be working now, which I'm grateful for because tomorrow is going to be 80 degrees Fahrenheit here. I don't know what that is. Celsius, is that? Yeah, you go by Celsius. Yeah, it is great. I had an idea as I was falling off to sleep last night, and I thought, I wonder if we tried that. I don't think we have. So I talked to my husband. Yeah, really. And it's early for it to be that warm here. So I talked to him when he called me this afternoon, and I said, hey, have we tried such and such? And he says, no, go ahead. I said, first of all, he asked me if I was home. I said, yeah, I'm finishing my face. He goes, oh, okay. He says, yeah, try it. So I did, and it worked. So then I said, okay, I'm going to put it over to high on this setting on the manual. Still worked. So okay, I'm going to let it run there for a little bit. Okay, now I'm going to put it back over to auto on low and run it there. Yep, it worked. Okay, here we go. We're going to high now on auto. He said, all right. Did it, and it worked. I'm like, oh my gosh. I have no idea. I'm just going to say the Lord performed a miracle. Seriously, that is the only thing I could attribute it to. I know, especially with it going to be 80 degrees tomorrow. And it's already pretty warm here now. I'm not sure what the temperature is, but I'm giving the praise and glory to God. That is what I'm doing. So, I'm working on, Summer, you're going to appreciate this, especially since you're over there in Great Britain. We Scottish Highland Cow. Cute! So, I was sharing how the designer of this design and kit says to follow her directions implicitly. Hey, Lava. Thank you. I know, it is so cute, huh? So yesterday I did exactly what she said to start on the graph. I can't show you the graph, but she says to start 3 rows in from the right hand edge on the fabric, and then 3 rows up from the bottom on the right hand side, right? Really? Really? That is nowhere centered. And my friend Deb, who was sitting next to me, she says, why did you start it way over there? When we were at knit group yesterday, and we can, oh, thank you. We were at knit group, and we can bring knit, quilting, English paper piecing, crochet, what, you know, as long as it's handwork, you're golden, right? And I said, well, listen to this and the directions. So I read it to her, and she said, since when do you follow directions? I said, well, I can tell you, if I can find another one of these kits after I get this one made, I'm doing it Linnea's way and no one else's. I don't care what she says. I said, there is no reason for this to not be centered on the fabric. No reason at all. And I'm not going to take it out and redo it, because then I would lose out on the red, because I do not reuse thread that I pulled out. So I'm on the tartan. I am on the tartan plaid. Oh, somebody said hi. Aurora Salimi, and something. Hello, Aurora. I love your name, Aurora. I have a friend here locally. Her name is Aurora. She's absolutely beautiful. She's stunning, actually. Absolutely stunning. It's not you, is it? Do you live in the Bellingham area? Because that's where she lives. She actually lives in Bellingham. That would be hilarious if it was. That would be so funny. I'm trying to think of how what her age is. She's in her early 30s and she has 2 kids. Isn't it? It really is. I love the name Aurora. So I'm on this portion. I don't know if I'll finish it up while we're online live streaming today, but I'm going to sure give it a go. Because I got quite a bit done yesterday. I did all of the blue full cross stitches yesterday while I was at Knit Circle. We should just call it Naughty. Well, no, we are Whatcom County Naughty Knitters, though. So that wouldn't make sense to make it the Crafter Circle, but anywho. Okay, I believe it's I gotta make sure that yep. Okay. All right. So do I want to start at the top? I'll start at the top this time. Okay, so we've got that one there. And then nothing. I need my other glasses, though. I have a younger friend named... Oh, do you? Well, that's cool. What did you say? Yeah, I did. I said 80 degrees, 80 degrees Fahrenheit tomorrow here. Yes, ma'am. That's exactly what I said, Summer. A little early for that, but that's okay. I don't care now because you know what? The AC is working. Again. Praise God. And I mean that truly. Okay, so there we go. Now I can see the graph. 32 degrees the other day. So 32, let's see. Let me think about this a minute. Somebody taught me a way to at least estimate what Celsius is. 60, so 74, about 74 degrees, 73, 74. Is that about right? Do you think? For 32 degrees Celsius. I've never been good at that, but I had Canadian friends teach me how to estimate it. They said double it and add 10 to that total. Okay. I remembered pretty good. So I'm going to stitch this up. We're going to see how far I can get on it. The first one, especially with one strand, is always the biggest bugger. Make sure I'm catching that back there. Are you getting caught? No. Oh, you're being naughty. This part here on the tartan border is one strand. You see how thin this is here? So getting the tail end when you're first starting to go in it to get caught can be a real bugger. Okay. So, and the other thing I don't like about her directions is she has you cross from bottom right to top left, and when you come back, so you're stitching right to left. Well, even when I stitch right to left, normally I stitch bottom left to top right, and then I stitch bottom right to top left to make my crosses. And it's funny, I was talking to my husband about that on the way in today, and they say that you make your cross stitches the same way you write your X's. I don't write my X's the way I make my cross stitches. I write my X's top left to bottom right, and then I cross them top right to bottom left. That's not how I cross stitch. So that brought up a whole interesting subject about, I wonder if that's because of my dyslexia, or is it because that's the way Leanne Patterson taught me when she taught me how to cross stitch when I was 16 years old. And I honestly I don't know. I don't remember. I'm assuming I cross stitched the same she taught me. I mean, I don't know. Summer, I appreciate you so much. I don't think I tell you that enough. I really do. I enjoy your company and your companionship here. Okay, so we're going to skip one, and we're going to go. Okay. Oh, I got to find my needle now. Okay, so I am going to skip that one, and then we're going to do 13 of these. 13 of these bad boys, I tell ya. Okay, so that's that one. And by skipping one in between, two. So that makes the sewing technique easier to do. And there's already stitches there to let me know. So I'm not just skipping over an empty space on some of them. Okay, so let's count here how many I have. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, I'm on 6. So what'd you guys do over the weekend? Anything fun? Tell me in the comments, please. I'd like to know what y'all are up to. I do, Magoo. We had a good weekend. I had a good weekend. I had my, Saturday, well, there was a little bit of sadness on Saturday. We got sad news from a friend that has been diagnosed as terminally ill and not given much time to live, unfortunately. So that was sad. Okay, let's see. Hang on 1 second here. Okay, one more. But we went over and just out of the blue, my husband wanted to go over and visit. And I'm like, that's unusual for him. So I'm like, okay, let's do it. I'll come with, because I like spending time with my husband anyway. So we went, and that's what they were just fixing to head over to our place to visit us and give us the news in person. So that was sad. Okay. However, he's got a really good attitude. We had a really good visit. So that was good. And he's just going to do what he wants to do until he can't do anything other than be put on hospice. So I support that 100%. And let's see, do I want to go up there? Yeah. And then after that, we came home. I'm trying to think of what we did about dinner that night. Oh my gosh, Friday night's dinner was so good. We were lucky too. Oh, and we got to see a friend Friday evening too. I went to Tony's Tavern up there in Custer. And Custer, Washington, that is, not Custer, Montana. Just to be clear for anyone who might be in here that's from Montana or lives in Montana. And we visited a friend up there that owns a bike shop first, and then we went, and yeah, we were able to find a table, and it wasn't a table, excuse me. Our table is taken that we usually eat at. We sat up at this, not the bar, but the other bar, like an island type bar type thing, at the other end from some other people. And it's that kind of bar. That's just what we do there. And oh my gosh, that cheeseburger was so good. Oh my goodness, it was so good. I love cheeseburgers. I would still talk about that cheeseburger Saturday evening. And he says to me, what are you saying? You want to go back up for another burger? I said, no. Well, yeah, I do, but no, because I can't afford it. I said, however, if we can make that happen again next Friday, I'm good with it. It was so good, you guys. Oh, it was so good. Even the dill pickles weren't terrible on it. I even ate them, and I'm not a fan of dill pickles. But they have mild dill pickles, so it was good. Let me see what's it. It was. I know. I do too. But, sadly, that's part of life. The rain falls on the just and the unjust. And I consider terminal illness rain, for certain. His testimony is still strong, and he's got a great positive attitude about it, so he might just prove the doctors wrong and live longer. You never know. Like I told him, nobody has their expiration date stamped on their big toe or on the bottom of their foot. Only God knows when our time is. So I said, hopefully, you will extend past what the doctor's prognosis is, and you will just prove man to be in error. He is such a strong believer. It is so encouraging to see that. So it was a good time of fellowship with them, and it was just so good. It was just so good. Now, I mark things off on the chart. Excuse me. I mark things off on the chart as I do them. Or, when I get a row done or a section done of a certain symbol, because it helps me. And usually I work from a working copy. I have it copied off, but I did not do that yesterday because I didn't have the opportunity to. But that's okay. I can do it. And I will look for another one of these because it's so cute. And I wouldn't mind having, I wouldn't mind having 2 coasters like this. Yep, I thought so. I didn't go over quite far enough. There we go. There's the right square. I'll show you this when I get this row done. And that way you can see the 1-strand tartan design. Maybe if I can get the needle in. I am freehand knitting also. Or knitting. Oh my gosh, you guys, really? I am freehand stitching, is what I meant to say. So for the most part, I am doing the sewing method when it comes to stitches, consecutive stitches in a row. Did you notice it? Oh. Summer. Thank you. That is so nice of you to say. And I know you're doing more than just saying it. You're not just saying it. You're expressing how you feel, and I appreciate that so much. Big hugs. Thank you, thank you. Oh, what is that? Oh, cute little kitten in a box. What have I done today? Have I done anything today? Well, let's see. What have I done? Went through my usual. Well, okay. We'll start with my morning. How's that? I do my devotions first thing after I pour my cup of coffee. Gotta have that cup. And then I had my devotions, which it was a scripture passage in John, the Gospel of John today. John 10. I just read it in the last few days, too. So it was kind of like, ooh, solidification. John 10, 3 through 6, I want to say it was. And then I, what did I do after that? Caught up on my email. Mostly I just clear it out. And then, okay, hang on one second. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. That one is done. Oh, that's funny. Okay. Okay. Then I caught up on social media. I'm in a 50-50 MAL swap, which is a 50-50 MAL swap is where, came out of my needle. It's the other thing I don't like about one strand. One strand stitching is challenging. We're splitting a 100-gram skein with our swap partner. So my swap partner and I have already nailed down what we're splitting from my stash. And I'll show it to you. I can actually show it to you because I have it with me. How serendipitous is that I would have it with today. So we're splitting Skookum Kids colorway with one another. And hers is called Shiny Penny. It's a coppery, darker, with like a darker coppery with a little bit of brassiness to it colorway. So we're going to take, she's going to send me 50 grams of that. I'm going to send her 50 grams of this. And then we're going to make a project together. We've decided on a pair of socks. And I'm going to do the opposite of hers. So she makes her main sock part out of the Skookum Kids. I'll make my main sock part, the leg and the foot, out of the shiny copper, and vice versa. And that starts, the MAL starts during sock week, so you can either do socks, or you and your partner can decide on a different project. But it's supposed to be the same type of project. So if you make socks, you're supposed to make socks. If you're going to do mitts, you make mitts. If you're going to do hats, you do hats. See what I mean? So it's pretty cool. And I'm excited for it. And I'm even more excited because that shiny penny is going to be so beautiful with the Skookum Kids. So Yeah, and I do too. I thought there was white in it, but there's not, which is fine. Because I thought, oh boy, it's quite patriotic. Which is okay. I'm just not a real patriotic displaying person like that. Like, I don't typically wear a 4th of July t-shirt on 4th of July. I don't typically, I'm more likely to wear, oh, oh, like color-themed earrings. I'll do that. But I'm just not, for one day a year, I can't see investing in a shirt. Unless I'm going to wear that shirt every year. And that to me is like, no. Just no. So that's me. I mean, people that do it, I mean, I have friends that, oh boy, do they ever just doll y'all up. And I will. I'm also more likely to do a red, white, and blue themed makeup, you know, that kind of thing. And I've even been known to put, to put, sparkles and, you know, face stickers, that kind of thing, temporary tattoos. I'll do that. But otherwise, I'm not a patriotic clothing fan myself. I'm glad they are available for other people. So, now that I took that rabbit trail and went off on the squirrel hunt, what was I talking about before that? Shoot. If anybody remembers, please remind me in the comments. Goodness. Oh, I thought there was white in that yarn, but there's not. So I thought it was more patriotic. So she was actually happy about that too. So that makes 2 of us that are patriotic wearing people when it comes to clothing. And I've been known to accessorize patriotically also. Anyway, my partner is a sweet little gal. Her name is Andrea. And I really like her. She lives in Columbus, Ohio. And I think somebody just said, hi. Hi. Your name is Sherilyn? Oh, no. I thought it said Sherilyn. Sherry Martin. Hello, Sherry Martin. At first, I read your name as Sherilyn, and I thought, oh my gosh, I'm going to lose it. One of my very best friends locally, her name is Sherilyn, and sadly we lost her to a very aggressive cancer. It's going on 4 years ago now. And yeah, it's been hard. It's been even harder because they had moved back to New Zealand, where her husband is from originally. And, well, not originally. Long story there. He's actually Canadian USA dual citizen because of where he was born. He was born in the States, but his parents were living in Canada. And one of them is Canadian, his mom's Canadian. And then they moved to New Zealand when he was younger. He basically grew up in New Zealand. Then they moved back to the States. Anyway, he and Sherilyn met, And when we were all driving at Smoky Point Distributing, SPD, out of Arlington, Washington, and she and I just hit it off but good. And I was out of the truck for a couple of years due to the being hit and run by a GMC pickup truck in a Michigan State rest area. And I had to get out of the truck, obviously, to recuperate. And she and I got even closer. So when they moved back, I say back because Kyle moved back there. But anyway, when they moved to New Zealand, we spent a lot of time together despite her busyness of preparing to move. And we got even closer and closer. I mean, we were already close, but it was like we were running out of time. And we were in person. And then it came time for them to leave. And that was really hard. And then found out that she had that horrible cancer and lost her within literally weeks. So that was hard. That was really hard. Oh, that's so cute. Oh my gosh. Look, you guys. Look. I know I'm squealing at my own work. I love it. What time is it here? It is 2:10. Thank you for reminding me it's time for afternoon perfume spray. Refresh. If I can find it. All right, come on. Helps we get on the side of the pocket. Here it is. That's why I like these. Libra by YSL. Not sponsored, bought with my own money. I just happen to love it a lot. And my lips are getting a little bit dry, although color is still there, but this does get a little dry. So we'll just refresh that. Just needed a refresh. I love it. That's L'Oreal. Just in case you're interested. I am a beauty fanatic as well. I love beauty. Hyaluron, L'Oreal Paris, Hyaluron Tint Lip Stain Serum. So you can put it on and leave it, like I am doing today. Or you can put it on, let it dry for a bit, and then wipe it off. And it gives you a stain. It's pretty cool. Okay. Oh. All right. Well, have a good rest. Have a good rest, Summer. And hopefully I'll see you tomorrow. But whenever I see you again, I will be very grateful and thankful to see you. You are one of my favorite subbies. One of my favorite lovelies. And I don't say that lightly. Bye-bye. Thank you. You too. Well, you have a good rest of your evening and a good rest. I will see you soon. Come on. Okay, there we go. All right. Oh, I do need to mark that off there, though. Yes, I do. Well, I'm not going to get this all finished, but I'll get a good start. Oh, shoot. Oh well, that's okay. I can fix it. I can fix it. Okay. Did I do that one over there? Nope. I did not. Okay. So now I'm going to go down this side. Is there anyone here? Nope, there's no one here. That's all right. Maybe somebody will pop up. If not, that's okay too. Pop up or join. I think I like join better. Oh, come on. There we go. So we'll make sure we grab that in there. Yep. Okay. There we go. All right. So there's one, and then they just go like that. All the way down to there. So maybe that's what I'll do. So there's 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 29. So there's the first one. And I can also do these as sewing method, which just makes it nice. Well, kind of. And I can do it on one stitch. Yep. Yep. Okay. Okay, so it was 1, 2. This one is 3. This one is 4. This one is 5. Not good when they twist and decide to knot up. Okay. Oh, it's so cute. Oh my gosh. Oh, I don't know why I didn't have this idea before about cross-stitching during the daytime and knitting in the evenings. Before last week. So silly of me. I mean, I've done it in the past. I don't know why I stopped doing it, is what I mean by that. That's all right. It's going to be how I do things now, continually going forward. I am getting used to, I am getting used to or accustomed to going right to left and then left to right. I will say that much, that I am doing that. And that's, have not been doing that all that long, really, just since I've been working on this project. No, 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 no. Oh. Dang it. Oh my goodness. Watch me attempt to thread the needle can be quite entertaining. Is there anyone here? Nope, no one's here. All right, well. And I hate when the thread does that. Catches on the fabric. I don't really even need to count, I don't think. I don't think I really even need to count. But there is an easy way to count this rather than count every stitch, because I know that I've done it on every row. So you count every other one. So you go 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, 11, 13. So now we're on 14. Yes, and I can understand why they have you do this with one strand now that I'm looking at it. Can't really tell from the picture on the kit, but you can totally see it in person, and it would be too much. It would be overwhelming. Oh, good thing I looked at that again. It would be totally overwhelming to have it be stitched with 2 strands. It would be out of balance. And there would actually be no distinction much between this really pretty border, tartan plaid border, and the picture itself, which the tartan plaid border, I think, really makes a difference. Oh, ouch. I have. What is that? Oh. I'm gonna wipe my. I need to dab my eye a minute. Oh. Clearly that is not even a waterproof or water resistant mascara. Alright. good to know. I'm not a fan of waterproof mascara anyway, so I think it's damaging for your eyelashes other than the Wash Off Waterproof Mascara by Avon. Do love that one. That one and my L'Oreal Voluminous, those are my two holy grails. If I don't have one, I definitely have the other that I'm using. I have sensitive eyes and they water at the drop of a hat. So, and they may not water at all from the eyeshadow that I've got on or the eye products I have on. The mascara will definitely send my eyes into waterland in a heartbeat. And it's so annoying, especially when I've spent so much time on my eye look. Which I know it looks effortless, but there is a lot of work to this. I'm getting quicker at it though. Again. Definitely getting quicker at it. Took me a little bit today because the eyeshadow color that I chose from the palette, the Laura Geller palette, it's not as pigmented as what I thought it was, so I had to really work with it. Which did not make me super duper happy, but I started at noon and with my face and I was done. 1, 2, 3, okay. I was done at a little bit after 1 o'clock. Part of that was taken up with the whole AC and discussing things with my husband about it. So there is some minutes that were not being used for doing my face, but I think it probably took me a good 20 minutes to do my eye look today. Try to remember to time it tomorrow. Just out of curiosity for myself, if nothing else. Oh boy. See how far I can get across this. Okay, I did that. And do I want to just go ahead and... Oh, shoot. Really? Really? Pull that strand out again. Okay, now I missed it. Nobody, okay. It's fine. Oh, I messed up. I messed up. I didn't go down quite far enough with my single stitches here. Okay. I don't know why that... I'll bet you that one doesn't go there either. That one doesn't go there. Good thing I caught it when I did. Really, I want to get this side done before the bell rings. There we go. There. Awk. Did not. Awk. Well, it usually takes them a little bit to get here, so. So watch, today they'll be Johnny on the spot. Usually how my luck runs with them. Okay. I'm just going to go ahead and do these 3. And then there's one. Why is there a missing? Oh, there's not. Okay, so basically I can get half of this done in around an hour-ish or so. So that's good to know. I will lift it up and show you, and then I gotta put stuff away. I'll get the needle in there first, though. Scissors I purchased from Spin Cycle Yarn Supply Company here in Bellingham, Washington. And the scissor bob is from Ravelry Creations, and here is my progress. Right there. I love it. And now I need to go. Thank you for being here. Love you all. Mwah.